after 31 years with the city, I decided to retire and run for mayor. And in 80 and 81, I ran for mayor and was elected. And then I served as mayor for 24 years. And then I had, my wife had some medical problems. I dropped out and take care of her. But while in those 24 years as the mayor, the city was back there with a kind of a small force. We were in the 50s back in there. We had only about 500, 550 employees. And we were, our population was probably 39, 40,000. And through the years, we just grew to, now we have about 100,000 people in the city. And while I was mayor, I was worked I belonged to the U.S. Conference of Mayors and also the National League of Cities. I was on the board of directors there, and advisory council also. So in doing so, I got in way back at the new bridge that crosses on towards Holt, and Senator Shelby. I procured money from that. Several $millions to build that new bridge, and we're going to extend that corridor around Tuscaloosa. And like I said, I overruled the university while I was engineering. And while I was as mayor, it came in Mercedes. We were a little Governor Folsom at that time was the young Jim Folsom was governor at that time, and he was working. We were working, and finally worked with Mercedes, and the city. Gave a lot of money to Mercedes for them to locate here in Tuscaloosa. JVC in Tuscaloosa. That was another area back then. I think it was in '86. All of JVC and out of Japan. And we were working with them and got JVC here. We were working with, there was a steel mill there, and we worked procured that steel mill that was with British, with a steel mill. Michelin was the French at Michelin Tire Company, and Globe at the airport there. Was a Globe manufacturer, and they were making spandex thread there. And so we had a lot of industries located here in the city of Tuscaloosa. And the city grew from that. When I left the city, it was about 1,250 employees we had, and the budget was around 116 million or something like that. And so we just grew with that. And I was very fortunate through the years. All the time I was mayor there. We had a balanced budget every year. We had a good surplus, and that's when we built a lot of surplus, because we spent a lot of money with Mercedes and JVC and these things. And like Mercedes, we had to build a water and sewer line for 14 miles out there, and put a fire station. And the building cost, I think, $600,000, and then it cost us $500,000 a year to keep the firemen over there. And all they do is just sit at Mercedes. But we were very fortunate to bring all these industries in and put us in a position that we're in now. In the meantime, back there, and we had an addition of Appalachian, government had this program of Appalachian Regional Council, ARC, and we got some money, and we developed that. That's when we built Lake Nickel. So we were very fortunate to have plenty of water now, and it paid off in the long run, because a lot of cities, out west especially, you hear about that, and even here in Alabama and Georgia, are fussing about water rights right now of the river. But we were fortunate in Tuscaloosa that, And that was one of the main factors that a company, an outside entity was looking at, was if you could furnish enough water, and we have plenty of water to last us. And that was one of the factors that helped us bring in Mercedes and JVC and all that. We could guarantee them that we could furnish them so much water. If your city has to prepare itself. You just can't jump up and be ready or expect industry to come in. You got to worry about your school system. They come in there and look at your school system. They look at the form of government you've got, how stable it is. They look at the financial part of it, and they have a lot of things that they look at before they locate here. And so they look, like I said, the school, and the University of Alabama has been a big asset to us, especially in Mercedes. Says, look, you got a university here that you can use right here in your back door, so you can use it all the time. So we worked on that, and then when I left the city in '05 after 24 years.